So, we just finished packing up all our stuff, and we're about to go get Ruby.
That's some heavy book bag you got there, bud.
Yep, well, it's because of my computer.
Yeah. All right, let's go. You lead the way. Good morning, Ruby. Well, I have a minor situation this morning. I forgot to plug Ruby in last night, and Dawn asked me one time if I'd plugged her in, and I said, yeah, I think so, and I meant to double check in the app, and I didn't. I guess that's what happens when you have upsetting news. We got plenty to make it to school this morning, and I'm just going to go to the Raleigh Supercharger and put in, you know, 100, 150 miles, something to get me and Michelle through our shopping trip, and we'll be fine. If it were any other day but Tuesday, I would just come home and plug her in for, you know, the time that I'm normally home between, say, 9 and 1, and that would be enough at 25 miles an hour. That would put 100 miles back in, but since it's Tuesday, I won't be home. So, yeah, this Raleigh Supercharger is pretty close to the school, so it won't be too big of a deal. I don't remember if I showed this one yet or not, but it's an American lady on a coneflower, and it's pretty bright and cheery for today.
Hey, Mr. Don.
Hey, good morning.
I'll see you in a little while.
Okay.
It's a nice, clear, sunny morning at 37 degrees. Brr. Well, you have a good day, buddy. Mr. Don's picking you up this afternoon.
Okay.
Bye, bud. So I'm going to take just a minute to navigate to the supercharger. Let's see the fastest way to get there. Okay, 5 miles, 14 minutes. Yeah, it's not too hard to get over there, though. All right, I'm here at the Raleigh North Hills Mall area supercharger. There's one red Model S down there charging, and I've managed to back in. This is not my favorite place to park. Just a little too tight for my liking. All right, it's 7:41. It just started supercharging. I had 52 miles of range left, which was plenty. And I'll just wait here, and wow, looks like I'm going to get really good speed this morning. That's not too much of a surprise. 116 kilowatts. That's great. I've been here 10 minutes and I've put in 55 miles. You know, really I could get up to about 150 and leave, but I'm just sitting here listening to my book, looking at my mail. I'll probably let it get close to the 80% charge. We'll see. But 55 miles in 10 minutes, that's not bad. So Ruby continues to charge at like 112 kilowatt hours. And what I wanted to say here is that, you know, I really could leave the supercharger if I was on a trip. I need not stay to complete charging to 80% or 90% or 100%. I mean, it's morning time. Let's say I had a coffee. I'm probably going to want to stop and use the restroom here in like an hour. If I were headed west, say to the mountains, I would be going through the Burlington Supercharger. It's only 51 miles away. Let's see what other one's on here. The Greensboro Supercharger, 72 miles. And there's a new one in Hickory. Don't currently see it on the list. But my point is that without charging up any farther, I have plenty of charge to make it to the next supercharger. And that's what I'm always trying to tell people. It's not like you pull into a gas station and you just automatically fill her up. Really what you do is you pull into the supercharger, you check where you're headed, you look at navigation, you make sure you have you know, a 10-15% pad on the necessary range to get to the next supercharger, and you just go. You plug in, you use the bathroom, you get a drink, you keep yourself refreshed, you get some fresh air, you charge up the car, you make sure you can make it to the next supercharger, and you go. So you're not sitting here, you're not stuck, you're not having to wait a really long time. You can choose to leave when you have enough range to get moving. So I absolutely have enough range now. Let me go back to the charging screen. Yeah, I've got 158 miles, and that really would cover me getting back to Fuquay and shopping around Cary and going back home. So I can leave anytime now. It's officially been 20 minutes, and I have put in 102-ish miles. I'm trying to do the math real quick. I've put in over 100 miles in 20 minutes. I did have another Model S, a black one, pull in and start charging. But my slowdown over here is probably more due to, you know, the battery is just more full now, so it doesn't charge as quick. All right, I'm at 203 miles, and it's been right at 30 minutes since I plugged in, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop supercharging. This is about where I would be after dropping Johnny off at school in the morning, you know, something like that. It's close, so certainly adequate for the rest of my day, and I'm gonna stop here. So I have an appointment to get my tire looked at tomorrow at 10:30, but it started leaking air quicker now, and just in case, Dawn's put the Ryobi compressor in the car. Right. For your eggs. Okay, good morning, girl. God, that wind is just still pretty amazing, huh? Yeah, I got all my stuff in my left hand, and then I realized I didn't take my seatbelt off. It's pretty hard to get out of the car with the stuff still in your hand and the seatbelt on, so God, it's windy.
You're late now.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Cut me some slack. I'm having a week here. Wow, this is a really great blast from the past here. I don't know what I would do with them if I took them home, so I'm not, but they're so cool. Where's Rosie? So this has been sitting here for a while, and they've marked it down from 139 to 69, and Michelle can always use a display cabinet, so yeah. This fuzzy white Christmas tree has been here for a few weeks. Looks like something straight out of Macy's, just needs birds on it or something. And I can't believe this nice lantern, they're only asking $8. This is the antique, older section. We're over here at Apex now, and this is a little wall hanging they have. If you look closely, or not so closely, maybe it spells home. It takes hands to build a house, but only hearts can build a home. I, as a photographer, went around one time and went through a practice of collecting things that looked like letters and turning them into black and whites, and I had actually made my name and a couple other things. It's fun to try to see letters and structures and places when you're out and about. One shoe can change your life. Cinderella. Always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. You know, I'm just not feeling that today, but I'm trying. Salad again. The world must be coming to an end. Now, would there be any other orange for Michelle? So the shopping's really hard today. I'm trying to think about only feeding 3 people instead of 4. And it's really depressing. So Michelle's thinking about trying this. It's plums soaked in some sort of wine. And a perfect specimen jar is what we were thinking.
I think there's a mouse in there.
No. All right, this week we have a lion, a monkey, the perfect taco dinner, and Michelle's thinking either sushi or cactus. Johnny says, come on already. Come up the driveway, Mom. Quit talking to Mr. Don. Hey, buddy, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. You gonna help me in with the groceries?
Always.
Okay, great. I'm happy to see you, bud. Don mowed the grass, picked up Johnny from school, and now he's washing Ruby. All right, Dawn's all done washing her.
Yep, she's all pretty again. All that old ugly yellow pollen's all gone.
God, it was all inside the door frame and up under the frunk, and it was everywhere.
Yeah, every nook and cranny. You could not believe all the different places that stuff got.
And it's on it again a little bit already, but it's not as bad as it was a couple weeks ago.
This is actually like big chunks of pollen, not that pine dust.
Stuff.
Yeah, pine dust is what we really had on it.